Hey y'all, it's Martha here. I am here to share with you my entry into the collaboration hashtag Enchanted Fairy Collab. This collab is hosted by Creating with Jovi. There are 25 other collaborators, so I'm kind of at the end of the month, but you can go back if you missed them and watch all the other previous videos. There are so many beautiful works of art to see, and there's a few more days to see what's coming up next. And you will find in the description, all the links to all the creators from all month long, and you will also find a link to Jovi's kit. Celtic Fantasy kit, and it's what I chose to use for my project. Also, Jovi wanted to let you know everyone is allowed to join in and use the hashtag Enchanted Fairy Collab. The Celtic Fantasy kit is available also if you would like to use it. So that's all in the description, and I'm sorry I'm not. Oh, my cats. You guys stop it. My cats are having a fight. But anyway, let me get started while they're calm for a minute. So this is my creation. And let me make sure I'm in frame. First off, let me say I had a ball making this, and I did use Jovi's kit. So first off, I made this tassel to kind of match the colors that I used. I used some blues and greens and yellows here, a little bit of gold, and then I used this wide, it's kind of like a net ribbon to close it. I covered it in this beautiful cloth that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I did use a notebook that I had already and it wasn't being used, and so I decided to use that instead of binding and sewing a new journal. So let's get in and let's see what's going on in here. So I used this beautiful castle for the front, and I backed it with some green card to set it off. And I did use most of the kit. There was a few pieces that I didn't have room for. So let's open this up and take a peek. So I just did the front cover with that beautiful image of the fairy riding a wolf. And I used some of this green trim to set it off. And I made a pocket here with this beautiful tag. Someone sent me this tag. I believe it was Heather from Crafting, let's see, what is the name of her channel? Creator's Alley by Heather C. But I embellished it with some of Jovi's kit and just put it in here, and I used to complement the kit, I used, I think it's a Stamperia scrapbook kit. I don't remember the name of it. Something to do with forest. And I die cut a little fairy to put up there with it. And this is a little tag that I had previously made and just put a piece of ephemera on there and a little ribbon. And just put it in there with it. And then, let's see. And I just want to tell you right off, this kit is so beautiful. I had a hard time cutting up the images, so you're going to see a lot of pages with just the image. It's just so beautiful. I didn't want to cover it up, and I thought it complemented everything. Now this page, I thought a person could journal on it, maybe add a little card or something if they wanted to. And I have another little die cut feather fairy. And I have this little clip that I made here, this hidden paper clip to add to the page. And I don't think I had anything to hold it. It's just there for a person to use if whatever they want. And then this page I made a place for people to journal. And then I just added a few stickers to complement it and a little butterfly from the kit. I punched it out in a circle and added some beautiful green trim. And then I just added Imagine. I thought that went well with the fairy theme. And then this one, I just left the beautiful page and let it do all the talking, and I added some beautiful yellow trim with some lace here. Now this page is more for journaling or adding photos or whatever you wanted to do. Added a sticker and a punched out part of the picture from the kit, and it's also up here. I added a little bit of matching trim right here. It's kind of like washi tape. And then over here is another tag that I had made previously, and I just put a sticker on the back and added a piece of lace. And then here's a tag I made with one of the pictures from the kit, and I just added a little piece of lace that someone sent me. And as you can see, there's a little bit of sparkle from the tag, and I love it. It really looks good. I didn't intend that, but it added a little extra element. And then you turn this one over, and it's a little journaling card with a place to journal and a couple of pretty little stickers to set it off. And then this is a little tuck spot right here. Oh, you know what? I don't believe that is washi tape. I think it's a piece of glittery paper that I cut down. I do have some washi tape that looks like this, but it's not quite that color. Okay, and now this page, I also wanted it to talk for itself. It's beautiful. I just added a little piece of trim over here. And I think that is washi tape. It's like a lacy washi tape. And then I just made a little pocket over here. And let's see what's in here. And this is just, it's part of the page, but I thought it made a cute little surprise when you pulled out the ephemera. Another one of those tags I made. A beautiful little journaling card, and I made this with some ephemera I received in Happy Mail, maybe for my birthday, I don't remember. And this is a piece of wallpaper, cute little fairy sticker. And this is just a journaling card I made of the same thing, and I just put this beautiful image of the fairy on the front. And this is just some paper that I used some vintage photo on to kind of age it a little bit. I didn't really age my pages too much, but I did go around, I think I went around most of the pages, maybe not all of them, with some vintage. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to show you over here. This is separate. I forgot I did this, and it was laying there, so it blended in. This is actually the photo, and this is a little journaling book I made, so that with a little fairy cutout. And I thought people could just write in here or add pictures, just whatever they wanted to put in here. And it's double-sided, so yeah, I made a mistake there. This is what I had under my paper clip. I made this quite a while ago. I've had it put away for a few weeks so that I could keep it nice, and I kind of forgot everything I did. So let's get back where we were. Okay, this is where we left off. And this page, it's not exact center, I don't think, but I just loved these images, so I just left them right there. And I used some more of that green trim here. And this is just a little piece of that wallpaper for the edging. And this is just a couple of pockets I made. And let me see, do these come out? I forgot. Anyway, yes they do. They're just little journaling cards. You could also write up here if you wanted to. And there's a little extra fairy. And then this side just has a pretty flower sticker on it. So you could journal here or a little bit here. And these pockets are made from that Stamperia kit I was telling you, but I embellished it with some of the little images from the kit. And here's another journaling card. It's not quite the same if I remember correctly, but there's another little fairy and some flowers. And this one just has a little die cut fairy in the corner. So I really like this double pocket page. And I like the pockets with the rounded corner and the little notch, so that's what I did. And here's another page. I did add an extra little cutout here to this Celtic knot tree. I love this image. And then I used a double row of that Jimmy ribbon to set it off. Now over here is another piece of that Stamperia paper, and I just added a little cluster to the edge. This is part of the kit, and I aged some yellow paper and put behind it. There's like a little clock or something right there, and then a little fairy on top. Thought that made a sweet little cluster. And then over here you could journal if you wanted to, or add something. And then over here we have a belly band, and that's made out of the same net-like ribbon with some of the jimmies that I've used through the book. And then you pull it out, and you have a little journaling card to either write on or add something on. It might be hard to see if you write over that, but you could add a piece of paper. But this is a piece of paper that I did some stenciling with some different colors of oxide. And I just backed that fairy with that aged paper again. Did another cutout, blue this time to kind of match the colors. And then I just backed it with some cloth from the same piece that I did the cover with. And then I just slid that in there like that, or you could slide it like that. Either way, I think it looks nice. And then this is just another booklet, and it has a Velcro dot. So I just made it so that you could just journal or add pictures or whatever you wanted to there. And I put it down on a piece of that other kind of neutral colors. Did some ribbon here. I don't know what's wrong with my cats. They're going nuts this morning. And then I did another little fairy, some trim on this beautiful green scrapbook paper. Well, it's cardstock. A little pocket out of that paper I used earlier. And I made this little journaling card. I had just a little piece of this trim, and I made sure to use it up in this journal. I really love that color, that dark green. And so I just did the corners with a punch. And it's just plain on the back, so you can write or whatever. And I really love, I usually don't like stuff to shed glitter, but it really complements this journal. It's a little bit of glitter on there if you can see it. And then just the page over here with some beautiful trim to set it off. And here we go. We have another little fairy. We have these little fairies in black and dark blue sprinkled throughout the journal. And here is another of that paper, but it's a different color this time. And so I have another little journaling card with a bit of that green ribbon, green sparkly trim, and that Celtic knot. And just a piece of green cardstock. And then we have another big piece of paper that we can pull out and journal on, which has been aged a little bit with vintage photo. And then we have this beautiful image with some trim to complement this page and some lace. And then over here we have that really beautiful dragon with some lace and trim. And then I went through, like where there was some white in some of the places, I went through with watercolor pen to cover that up, so it kind of extends the page. Now over here we have some more of that pretty green trim, and the pocket made from leftover cloth from the journal cover. I just backed it with cardstock, and the cardstock has that beautiful border punch trim on there. And then just a plain journaling card from the beautiful kit, and I just did the edges there. And then another one of those little tags I made. I thought it went well with the colors. And then, is this the last page? No, we have a couple more. And then the back is just a few of the beautiful images with some more of that beautiful lace and the trim that you get from the Dollar Tree. And then some gold washi tape. So that is my journal for Celtic Fantasy. And let me make sure I'm saying that. Enchanted Fairy collab using the Celtic Fantasy kit. And I really love it. I love how it turned out. It was so much fun to make. And let me do a real quick flip through just so you can get an overall view. Just love this. Love the beautiful colors in the kit. And I had fun using complementary bright colors to complement the dark. Or it brings out the bright colors within the journal too. So I just love it. And also I am going to post this in my Buy Me a Coffee page for $45. And if you're interested in buying it, hit that link. And I hope you enjoyed my entry into the collab. I had so much fun making it. And there is going to be another collab that Jovi is hosting in April. I don't remember It's about making tassels. So let me see if I can find it. It's Tassel a Day, I think it's called. But anyway, that's coming up in April, and I had already made my first tassel for that collab, and since then I've been making them left and right. So I've made about 5, I think. But this is one of my early ones, and after I learned to make the first one, I wanted to add one to this journal. So I hope you enjoyed my little flip through, and I will be seeing y'all again soon. Bye now.